Hello, this is RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Mobile Weekly / Mobile Q&A, where we go over all latest news that happened during the week of mobile and answer your questions live. Now, I did allude to this last week, but I did want to just let you guys know, if you are going to be shopping tomorrow for Amazon Prime Day, we are going to launch a video right at noon, and it will have the top best tech deals at that time. But throughout the day, I will be updating it with whatever latest, as soon as I see a good tech deal, I will put it on that video. So check the description. Basically that description will be changing throughout the day, and I'll post it in the comments if YouTube isn't weird about the comment section links. But all day tomorrow, if you want the latest best tech deals, I will be posting all day tomorrow, so make sure to check that out. Now, I do ask you guys, if you are watching us live, if you're watching us after this video has aired, I'm going to leave a link for our Amazon affiliate page in the description and in this comment section of the live video. If you click that and buy anything tomorrow, it helps out the channel. So I really would appreciate it, guys, if you just click it before buying whatever you buy. It doesn't affect you at all, but because you click the link and then buy whatever you buy, it helps out the channel. So I would appreciate that if you can. If not, hey, I understand. Or if you're looking for deals elsewhere, I understand that as well. All right, guys, so let's get to the comments, or sorry, before we get to the comments, let's get to the news, because we got two big leaks of photos and we have to get to them right away. So the first big leak is the Galaxy Note 9. Yes, this is how the blue will look. So the blue is going to have a yellow pen with a blue tip on the back to match the phone, of course. But I think that's a very interesting take. It kind of makes me wonder what other things are we going to see overall with this, because this has been a big thing that I've really wondered about, to see how this would go overall. But yeah, it's really kind of interesting. I, for one, am kind of interested to see how this all turns out. But what a lot of people have also been relieved with is the fact that you are seeing, of course, a headphone jack there too. So that is confirmed. However, I will say this, the S Pen doesn't look that different. So the reason why that's interesting is because we expect it to be different or have some kind of connection to charge. Could it be wireless charging in the silo? Like, I'm really interested in this. So I'm very curious to see how it will turn out. But overall, I'm definitely excited for this and definitely can't wait to see it. So really excited to see how this will turn out. And yeah, I should be finding out about this device soon, or having it in my hand soon. I guess we'll have to wait to see. And I think you're gonna want to tune in to Mobile Weekly Live in these next 2 weeks. Just saying, just saying. All right, and then we have Evan Blass leaking the new S Pens for the Tab S4, and they look a lot more like a pen. So on the left is the Tab S3 pen. This is the one I currently have. So you had like a clip thing, you had a button. This looks a lot more like a pen, or I would even say kind of like an Apple Pencil. I actually liked this clip part. I thought it was useful overall, but I just hope that Samsung implements some really nice way for it to look. And speaking of that, we also have the first look of the white one. And I will say, I kind of like the way this one looks. It's pretty clean looking. I wonder if it will have the traditional black bezels in the front, just like the phones do, so that basically you get that immersive experience. I am looking towards that. I have to say though, wouldn't it have been funny if we saw a dual camera in this in the tablet? I was wondering that when I was looking at the solo camera. I'm like, oh yeah, they don't have dual cameras on tablets yet. Someday, I tell you. But yeah, it's really, overall, it's a cool looking tablet. I do like the new aspect ratio. I will gladly trade in my 4:3 aspect ratio for this one, which is 16:10, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, from everything that has leaked. But yeah, overall, I like this design. What do you guys think? Do you guys like the new S Pen? And are you excited to get a new Android tablet? Let me know. All right, that's not the only leaks we got. We got the exact price for the Galaxy Note 9, at least overseas. So what we did get was a price point of, what was it, 960. So about $960 or $990. It basically it translates to different things because of where it originated in and then where it transfers over and converting it to US dollars and all that yada yada. But it looks like it will be about the same price, between $920 and $980 depending on the carrier in the US is what we're looking at again. So no crazy price hike on the Galaxy Note series, which is good. Again, I never thought it would be a price hike with this one or even with the S series. I think those are going to stay the same. I think the crazy priced phone you're going to see next year is the Galaxy X. That one is going to be priced over $1,000 easily. And I'm scared of how high the price will get. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's the big one that I think we're going to expect to see a price hike for Samsung. But it looks like at least for the Note series and probably the S series, we're probably going to get about the same. Also, in other news, LG looks like they're coming out with 2 new smartwatches this year, which is good. I want a refresh and a revamp in smartwatches, honestly, this year, because we haven't really had any kind of game changers in a long time when it comes to smartwatches. So I would really like to see something happen. So definitely looking forward to seeing how that will go. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Are you interested in a smartwatch? I know a couple of you have asked me, what's the best smartwatch currently? And I just honestly have kept saying throughout a while now, I wouldn't buy a smartwatch now. I would wait till the new ones come out because those are going to be more worth it in my opinion. So we'll have to wait and see, but I would wait on every smartwatch for every manufacturer. I mean, you have Huawei, Samsung, LG, and Apple more than likely coming out with a watch at the end of this year or even Q1 of next year, but nothing has really come out so far, so I wouldn't jump out on anything right now at this point. Okay, so this was a bit of an interesting one. This is Xiaomi, and they are doing something kind of interesting. So Xiaomi did say that they would be coming into the US, I believe, by next year, by the end of next year, officially selling unlocked phones, kind of like how Huawei does, kind of like how OnePlus does in the US. However, the big thing about that really is the fact that it really is a big thing of, can you just come to the US and not use the name? So for many of you, you might not know, Alcatel smartphones as well as BlackBerry smartphones are actually a company called TCL. They're very famous in China for making TVs. And I know this because I used to work for them back in the day. And basically, the big thing about them is they actually bring to market under a different name. And it looks like Xiaomi will start with their entry-level devices at doing the same thing. So you're going to see some low-level phones, and they're going to be called the Poco phone. And again, this has been done by other companies before. Cool Phone, I believe, is made by ZTE, and that's like at you know, Cricket and or Coolpad, sorry. Coolpad, I think it's at Cricket and Metro PCS. So a lot of companies have done this in the past, and it looks like Xiaomi is going to do this as well to enter into the market under a different name, sell cheaper phones, and then as they start to build those relationships, then maybe hopefully get into the big carriers one day. But we'll have to wait and see. And let me know what you guys think about companies doing this, like companies coming in under a different name. So even though you don't know who TCL is, you might have heard of BlackBerry. Oh, I've heard of Alcatel. Don't they make towers? No, that's Alcatel Lansing. Different company. That's who they got the right from, though. So all kinds of stuff over there. So yeah, but just interesting to see all that kind of stuff. Speaking of other stuff, so that was again under the FCC being under a different name, and we have 2 more governmental stuff right now. The DOJ has filed an appeal court to approve AT&T's deal. Basically, if you didn't hear about the whole AT&T buying Time Warner botch that happened in the courts the first time, basically the DOJ just wasn't prepared at all. And again, I am all for a merger and, you know, building up companies and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, they should be required to do certain things like, okay, you have to promise this, this, or this, you know, to help everyone out. Because their representation was so bad, they did not kind of do anything in the court to say, hey, this is why AT&T should, you know, lower prices on this or do whatever they request, which has been done with every big merger. They were not prepared. So now basically they have filed an appeals court to get prepared and do a better case so that hopefully consumers will win. So I hope that it goes well. AT&T, actually, their CEO just said that he doesn't think that it's even going to go through. But I hope it does, just so consumers can get more stuff out of this merger. All right, and then a controversial one to say the least. And again, I don't want to talk too much politics on here, so please don't get into politics in the chat. But just the fact that this has happened. The US has lifted the ban on ZTE. So ZTE can once again sell in the US. Again, I know there's a lot of different stuff on there, but it can once again sell to the US. So that basically has happened. It was stopped, then it was flip-flopped, and so it went back, and now it's the ban is lifted. So it's curious. I haven't heard all of the details. It doesn't seem like anyone really has it, which obviously they shouldn't, really, government deals. Yeah, we don't know what they had to give up. We know they had to change their leadership, so the leadership is going to be completely changed. And they have to pay fines, so we'll have to see what comes out of it. But it was a weird thing to see ZTE go out of business basically, and then come right back, and now they're a billion-dollar company again. You know, it's a little interesting to see how quickly a company's entire structure can change just from one country's ban. But when you're the US, you obviously order a lot. All right, guys, so let's get to your questions now in the comments section down below. Again, earlier I did say that I was just going to leave a link in the live chat. So again, if you click this is an Amazon affiliate link. And again, it just helps out the channel that if you buy anything tomorrow on Amazon, it will help out the channel. So if you click the link, if you don't want to, I understand. But again, it just helps out the channel. So I just put the link in the chat right now. And if you're watching this after live, it'll be in the description as well as the top comment on this video. All right, let's get to your guys' questions. Let me just take a little sip first. I still have to review this mug, the always heating mug, Ember. Hey Ricky, is the Moto Z3 Play worth the price? Thanks. I have not used the phone, so I have to preface it with that. But honestly, I can't say that I think it would be. Here's the reason. The only thing that makes the Moto Z3 worth it is the mods. The mods are awesome and it's really great. The problem that I have with it is that it should be cheaper. It should be, if it was $100 cheaper, I would say yes. So if it goes on sale, maybe, definitely a yes. But at the flat out outright price, you have to compare it to the OnePlus in that case. And when you compare it to the OnePlus, it's like, it's not as good. The OnePlus does outclass in every way. I would honestly maybe consider the Honor 10, which we just reviewed, more than the Z3 Play at its normal price. However, again, if it does go on sale, then maybe maybe that would allow me to reconsider. But at its current price, it really goes head to head with the OnePlus, and the OnePlus is going to be better overall in every way. The Moto mods do help, but yeah, it's like we're finishing up our BlackBerry review right now, and the price is what kills it. Price is important. It is important. I'm not one of those reviewers, like, I can't stand when reviewers like glance over the price, like, oh, you know, like, I really like to, like, you know, this is for the person it's for. If it's really for you, like, you know, this is going to be about your business and allows you to make money, then it's worth the price, kind of thing. Or if it's an investment for like 5 years, it's worth the price, great. If it's not, it's not. That's all there is to it, in my opinion. Hey Ricky, how's your weekend going? Pretty good, pretty good. How about you? That's right, tomorrow is Amazon Prime Day. Sweet, need to get some B-Day presents checked off. I know, right? I'm actually buying a couple of things that over the past couple weeks I did not want to buy anything on Amazon because I was just like, nope, I'm gonna wait for Prime Day. I don't know if it's gonna go on sale, but might as well just wait if I don't need it now. One big thing is both me and my kids' luggage, because we're taking the trip right before Black Friday, so I can't wait for Black Friday deals. So I'm just gonna get some luggage, and hopefully, basically, I have 3 different luggages that I'm gonna get, and whichever one's the cheapest tomorrow wins, basically. Should I wait for the Tab S4 or get the Tab S3? I currently have a Tab S2, 8-inch 2015. I would get the Tab S4. At this point, it's very little time to wait for the Tab S4, and really, I haven't seen the greatest prices on the Tab S3 to justify it, in my opinion. So yeah, I would personally get the Tab S4. I think it's worth it to wait. eSIMs and new Apple iPhones. Yes, that is basically what Apple is pushing right now. The real reason why that's crazy is because, you know, the eSIMs really started in the US with the Samsung smartwatches. They were the first ones to have eSIMs, and I think it was the Tab S, the Gear S2 that had the first eSIMs, and carriers did not know what to do. Like, carriers did not, like, they were like, well, okay, they returned it. How can I now sell it? Like, they did not get it. They really did not get it. It was a big issue. I remember a lot of my friends were like, dude, just what happens? And I'm like, look, you're like, this is the thing. Carriers are supposed to release the eSIM, right? They're supposed to release the SIM number, and then you're supposed to be able to activate it anywhere else. The big issue with eSIMs, though, isn't you know, if you just want to switch carriers between the US, that is annoying. It could be annoying. It could hold you up for a day or two, or maybe, I mean, it shouldn't hold you up more than 3 days. But the biggest hassle is if you travel internationally, because then it's just garbage. You really can't, you cannot do that. You cannot remove, you cannot release an eSIM SIM card and use it in a different country. It's the most impossible thing to do at this point. So hopefully it'll get better in the future. But yeah, that's the big thing with eSIMs. You know, eSIMs were also introduced in the Apple Watch, obviously. So it's really been a part of smartwatches the most. But then yeah, now it's going to be more in phones. So that's the downside of eSIMs. So yeah. Everyone should help this channel. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. Ricky, why do you need the Tab S4 when your phone can do everything? So there's certain things that obviously are better on a tablet. One for me is gaming. So like I play this game called Through the Ages. And the game really doesn't play well on the phone. It's just too small of a screen. But on my tablet, it works perfectly. Also, I will admit the biggest time when I do use a tablet is easily on a plane. If I'm going on a plane, which I am going on a vacation in November, I'm going to go from here to Florida. That's a 4 to 5 hour flight, right? So yeah, I'm definitely, you know, gonna have my tablet, watch 2 movies, and I'm good. Like that's perfect. So yeah, that's the way I really think about it. Different color pens. I just want a sleek design. Not getting that this year. Apple is updating the largest iPad. That'll be interesting actually if they do. I mean, the really cool thing is Photoshop. Full Photoshop is going to come to iPad. And although I'm annoyed that it's not coming to everything, it'll come to iPad first, and then hopefully it'll come to everything else. But yeah, I really have always wanted Photoshop on like my Android tablet. So if I can get Photoshop on the Tab S4 in the future, maybe next year, that would be awesome. It would allow me to edit on the go so much more easily. Hey Ricky, do you think the Note 9 will have stereo speakers? Yes, it will have stereo speakers. How did you like tonight's pay-per-view? To me, it was meh. It was fun because, you know, it was me, my daughter, and my wife all watching it. I got 11 out of 12 predictions right for the WWE wrestling, so that was really cool. But yeah, so it was a little predictable, I guess, for me overall. Yeah, didn't like the ending, but thank God Roman Reigns wasn't at the end. So yeah. I wonder if they'll put the flagship processor on the S4. Oh, the Tab S4. No, the Tab S4 is going to have the Snapdragon 835, with being the best processor from last year, not this year. They just have given up, unfortunately, on Android tablets of making them compete with iPads in that sense. I feel, even though the price point is probably going to be the same, but yeah. I'm thinking about getting the S4 tablet. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get it. Maybe the S Pen for the Tab S is the one with Bluetooth. That is an interesting thought. I would love for that one to be Bluetooth as well. And it doesn't look like it goes in the tablet again. So, interesting. But that would mean you would have to charge the pen. And there's no way to charge the pen in the tablet because it doesn't fit in it. So that would be the only annoyance, I would say. Tablets have bad cameras, yes. May as well take a picture with the point and shoot in 2001. I completely agree, actually. You know that's gonna happen. You know that's gonna happen. The iPad Pro is way better than Samsung tablets. Ricky, do you agree? I would agree with app support, yes. But other than that, no. I mean, I will say this, they really killed it with split screen compared to, like, Samsung was far and beyond better split screen than any other tablet for the longest time. But the iPad Pro specifically has the best split screen, I would say, now. Well, tablets are not made for photography, in my opinion. I would say that too, actually. I would totally say that too. I would like to see a bezel-less tablet. Yes, I would like to see that as well. The iPad Pro has a good camera from the iPhone 7. Yes, it does. They would probably have the best cameras currently out of any tablet, if I'm not mistaken. Which one should I buy? Note 8 or Note 9? Like how much the Note 8 is right now on T-Mobile. I would definitely not buy the Note 8 right now at T-Mobile. I would wait till it goes down right before it leaves. Basically, once the Note 9 is announced, you're going to see cheaper Note 8s, probably about $100 cheaper overall. So yeah, I would wait. I don't think someone gets a tablet to take pictures anyway. Yeah. What will the price point be on the Tab S tablet? We have not heard about price, to be honest. Although, honestly, the Tab S3 was overpriced in my opinion at $599. I think it should have been $499 or $549 at the most. But we'll have to wait and see. Ming Chi really works for Apple? Question mark. So if you don't know, Ming Chi is one of the biggest leakers of all Apple stuff, and he's called the top analyst for Apple products. So does he actually work for Apple? It's a possibility. I mean, I wouldn't put it past it. I mean, you know, if he doesn't work for Apple, he knows top execs at Apple, basically. Yeah, they should have a front-facing camera on tablets for video chat. Yes, I think all tablets do have a front camera. Well, anything over 200 at least. Did you watch the Superfly movie yet? No, I've not gotten a chance to watch that. This weekend I had to take my girl to see Hotel Transylvania 3, which is the best Hotel Transylvania movie out of the series. But that isn't saying the best thing ever, of course, either. So, but I thought it played more towards adults than any other of them. So yeah, even though it still had the poop jokes. How can I get Bixby for my S7 Edge? I got the update to 8.0 last week. I don't know if you can. I mean, I haven't had an S7 Edge in, what, 2 years now? So yeah, I do not know, to be honest. I have not used an S7 Edge since then. So yeah, don't know if it ever got it. I would assume it didn't, but I don't know. Is it worth upgrading from the Note 8 to the Note 9, y'all? I think that depends on your opinion, to be honest. I would say yes, just for the battery alone and for the low light camera, but that's my opinion. I have to wait to see when it comes out to see if it really has that many more features besides those two. Whoa, a whole bunch of questions just loaded. Everyone drink. Whoa. Oh. He don't work for Apple. Yeah, again, I don't... If he did work for Apple, it'd be undercover stuff, I believe. I believe it's more so that he knows people inside of... like I know people inside of Samsung. I'm just going to sell Galaxy S3 for the S4. That's what I'm doing as well. I'm selling my Tab S3 probably within the next... by the end of this month. And then I'm going to have that money towards my Tab S4. I'm still using the Gear S2. My wife, my brother, or no, my wife and my mom, I think both use the Tab S2, or sorry, Gear S2. I'm not talking to you, Spider-Man, even though that's a new thing I have. I might have to turn that off. Sorry, just set it up and realized I didn't set like an off button or anything. Where was I? What is more important on the phone? 1 gig of RAM, 8 gigs, or 3 gigs of RAM. I wouldn't touch anything with 1 gig of RAM if it wasn't Android Go, and even then I probably wouldn't touch it. 3 gigs of RAM with Android 7.1.1 is way better than 1 gig of RAM in Android 8.0. I wish they would put Bixby into the Gear S3 and I would be set. Yeah, I just don't think they're gonna do it, but we'll have to wait and see. And am getting it, believe me. Single hit me up. What? Oh, wait, what the heck? Yeah, Google Assistant on a Gear S3 would be perfect. Just making sure this person isn't a troll. Okay, sorry. Saw some person saying some weird stuff, making sure I don't have to kick them out. Let's see. Apple is investing money in LG to help make the screens. Yeah, again, Samsung has made parts for every single iOS device ever made. However, Apple has continually tried to get away from Samsung. They rather give the money to LG than Samsung. Also, they can make LG pay a cheaper price than Samsung because Samsung has that prestige and they can produce more than anyone. So yeah, LG is cheaper, plain and simple, and they're not their closest rival. So yeah, there's plenty of reasons why Apple tries to invest more in LG. And yes, you're hearing reports about this now, but it's nothing new. I just want to clarify that. It's nothing new. It happens every year. Hi Ricky, I'm using the Note 8 and now considering getting a Samsung wireless charger. Is wireless charging a phone better for your phone than normal charging cable? If yes, why? Long drawn out thing. We've gone about it in a couple different videos, but wireless charging is better for overnight charging. The voltage and the amperage is just better for your phone overall. So if you're overnight charging, always go wireless. It's just going to be better for you. And yeah, that's why. Not to mention, it is convenient and all that stuff, but really you want it for your battery life longevity. I read that the Samsung X foldable phone is not going to be waterproof. Thoughts? I would assume it wouldn't be waterproof because it's a bendable phone, so I think it's just too new of a technology to also add waterproofing to it. We'll have to wait and see. Also, do you have any information on the Asus ROG phone? No, they said it would be coming out before the end of summer, so waiting. Do you think you would ever put an audio only podcast? So I don't listen to any podcast. I just don't. So I've never really looked into podcasts. I wouldn't know where to start. I wouldn't know any of it. So no. Although if I would have put up these videos, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I've just never thought about it. No. MacBook specs through the roof. They are crazy spec'd out, although $6,000 is also crazy pricey. But that's a 4 terabyte, so yeah, you don't need that. 2 terabytes should be fine for most people. But yeah, so yeah, I really, I mean, they've definitely stepped it up. Having an i9 processor is awesome. How about the TicWatch Pro? That is actually on my list for Amazon Prime Day, so I'm hoping that goes on sale so we can get it for the channel, review it, and then give it away to one of you guys. ZTE, now without spyware. I like that. Any good laptop, casual gaming around 500, 600? It's really hard to find a gaming laptop around that price point. Hey, maybe for Amazon Prime Day. But overall, here's the thing. For gaming laptops, you definitely want at least an i5 processor. Really, you want an i7 if you can get it, but it's hard to find in that price range. Next, you want dedicated graphics card. Those are the 2 most important things, followed by RAM, of course, but those are the 2 things you're really looking at for the most. 2018 Apple Watch with larger screen. I would be surprised by that, to be honest. I think they're doing good at the screen sizes, to be honest. Ricky, what color is your Note 9? I see what you're trying to do there. I'm not going to tell you it's blue. I mean, I'm not going to tell you what color it is. I got an AT&T Wi-Fi. Sometimes it goes slow. Sometimes I need high speed 6 drive, same Wi-Fi. Can you use the link to help the channel even if I'm in Mexico? Yes, actually, wherever you buy it, it does help out the channel. So yes, it's an international link. What is the best hack available for Fire Stick? Cody looks like it's dead. I actually never got into it. I know so many friends, even family members, that yeah, got into the Fire Stick, did all that kind of stuff. Never got into it, so I wouldn't know. Yeah, I heard Cody's dead. What my friends have now let me know is the in thing is Terrarium TV. So that app is pretty much the best recommended to me for, yeah, any of that kind of stuff. So I don't know. Choose your poison. Do you like it when new tech is leaked? Yeah. Well, for one, I like a new tech being leaked because it's exciting to see the new tech, right? And I used to honestly just look at the new tech and that was it. I didn't realize for this channel how many views we get when we, you know, talk about a leak as soon as it happens. So yeah, I mean, it's helped out the channel a lot. I mean, look, when we first covered the leak on the Note 9, that got 41,000 views. When we just talked about the Note 9 release date, it got 5,500 views. So yeah, no, I mean, I like it. I've always liked it, but I didn't realize like that, oh, when I know the leaks, I should talk about it with you guys immediately, and you guys like that. So that's one thing I've kind of realized now. Also, what is a good Fire Cube, or is it just aesthetics? Fire Cube is good because of the fact that it can actually control the TV. So I have a Logitech Harmony Hub, so I don't need it because it's basically the same kind of thing. Whereas I can control my TV through voice because of that hub. The Fire Cube basically does the same thing, so it actually allows you to isn't it called the Echo Cube? It's called the Fire Cube. But it allows you to control it with your voice. So you can turn the volume up and down. You can turn it on and off, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's convenient because of that. I just bought the Anker Power 2. The 20,000. It's advertised for fast charging, and when I connect my Note 8, it doesn't fast charge. Is it still fast charging? No, it should say it's fast charging at the top. Are you using a fast charging cable? Is it the cable that came with it? But yeah, one thing I will say that a lot of people don't always get is the QI is not necessarily fast charging. It has to be QC, quick charge. So make sure that you got that one, because the QI won't fast charge it, if that makes sense. But we are actually reviewing a new battery pack from them. It's my favorite battery pack because it actually charges a laptop at full speed. Perfect. Hi Ricky, love your content. What do you think? What do you think we will be able to do with the Note 9s in the US? Oh, when do you think we will be able to buy the Note 9s in the US? Pre-orders typically go either that day or the following week. So let's see, when is it? The announcement is the 9th. So the announcement is going to be August 9th. And then it will be released either the 24th or the 31st. We actually did break this on, we were just talking about it on the previous video. In Korea, it's going to be launched on the 24th of August. I have said though that in the US, it's typically 3 weeks, not 2 weeks. So that would make it the 31st. We'll have to wait and see. Let's see. Please do a review on the Ember mug. I really want to know if it's worth buying. I will. I will. That is coming. Just I've had a lot of things. I'm doing a new robot vacuum review right now and a BlackBerry that have deadlines. So those I need to do roll out first, and then also something else that had a deadline. But yes, we are getting to it. Whoa, a whole bunch of questions just flooded. Everyone drink. Opinion on the new MacBook Pro 2018. The high specs one is nearly 8K. Crazy. Yeah, it is really crazy. My opinions on them is it's great for the upgrades. Although I still would have wanted a full SD card slot. Just saying, it's a Pro computer. Full SD card slot, and what else? And better keyboard. Yeah, instead of just quieter. You're not in 1080p at 60 frames per second today, just 720 on your YouTube options. I'm not sure why. I am outputting at 1080p at 60 FPS. It tells me right there. But yeah, I'm not sure why. And it says my stream is good. Yeah, I can't check on my... I would have to check on another device, which I don't want to because I don't want to take a bandwidth at home. So yeah, I'm not sure. Does anyone know if subterranean themes drains your battery faster than affects performance? Subterranean themes. I'm not sure what you mean by subterranean, but themes in general do drain your battery a little bit more, yes. What is Amazon Prime Day? So Amazon Prime Day is like Black Friday or Box Day or whatever holiday is in different countries, you know, for discounts. So basically Amazon loved the idea of Black Friday in the US because it's like shopping holics day. So they were like, we're going to create our own holiday, makeup holiday in the US. And it's in some other countries, I do believe now. I know it started in the US, but then I think it did brought out to other countries. And basically it's just like when you get things at such discount. I mean, you can get an Amazon show instead of $230 for $130. So it's $100 off. It's a pretty good deal. I've honestly considered it. So yeah, but it's just like I'm gonna get all the Google ones this month, so it's just but yeah, so it's really it's just really a discount day for Amazon, and Amazon incentivizes everyone to discount stuff. They make deals with certain companies, but they incentivize everyone to do it because it's like, if you discount things this day, people will buy it. And it's true. Like, look, I just said at the beginning of this video that I have a bunch of stuff ready to buy for that reason. Hello Ricky, did you hear about Google coming out with the new SMS chat, and they will push it out to every carrier? More features than Apple iMessage, and it can support group chat. Would you? So have I heard about it? Yes, we've actually talked about it a couple times on the on this very show a couple weeks ago. But yeah, it's actually the reason why Samsung phones have kind of been having issues too, because of the new technology RCS. Basically, what it's doing, it's having issues with the Samsung text messaging app. So if you have a Samsung smartphone, it's better to use a third-party text messaging app right now until they get the bugs out. So yeah, but yes, it is going to have a lot of features. I wouldn't say it's more feature-rich than Apple, and unlike Hangouts and Allo, this one is not end-to-end encrypted because of carriers. So yeah, but it is a much better solution than anything on Android right now. So yes, it has the benefits, and it actually allows you to use, so I use Android messages now on my phone, and Android messages I can also use on my computer. It's called Android messages for web. So now I can receive all my text messages on my computer on just a Chrome browser tab, and I message and text through there now. So a lot better for that reason. A tech YouTuber I watch got a copyright strike. Zone of Tech. For what? What did he do? Or what did they say he did? Happy Android Weekly, everyone. At YouTube Tech Guy. Is there a way to make the lock screen stay on longer? No. They purposely don't make it stay on longer when you have the video there, is what you're probably talking about. Because of the fact that it would drain your battery more. So if you just hold it, it will. But you have to hold it there, or else it will go off eventually. Viva la France! World Cup winners. Now I have any football, soccer until the league start. Yes, it was crazy that it was a good game from what I hear. But yeah, I know my dad watched. I think my dad bet on France. But yeah, I've never been into too much. Yeah. Hi Ricky, do you spell your name wrong during your intro? No, it is R-I-C-K-Y. Yes, I always spell right. And hey, Griggles TV, I've seen you a couple times there. There is...
My apologies.
What?
I don't understand.
I said Griggle, I didn't say Google. There used to be a Photoshop app on Android and iOS called Photoshop Touch, but they removed it. I don't know why. It was useful. They have a couple of different Photoshops app now. I think I just removed them all. But they had a couple different Photoshop apps. Let me just do a quick search here. But it's nothing like actual Photoshop, like legit Photoshop. So yeah, they have Photoshop Express still, and they have Photoshop Mix, and they have Photoshop Fix, and then they even have Photoshop Lightroom. None of them are actually as good as regular Photoshop, but yeah, there you go. Why when my screen turns black I can't use Google Play apps when I have to keep the screen on in order to update apps? It's some setting you probably have in your phone that basically when you're not on that app that it goes off, or that you only have a limited amount of apps that can stay on. That's what it sounds like to me. I find a cheap tablets to be sufficient enough. I would love a tablet with wireless charging, and USB port always breaks. Yeah, wireless charging would be great, I would say. But again, it would have to be a very fast wireless charger. Gear S3 and Gear S4, are they different? Gear S4 isn't out yet. It will be called actually the Galaxy Watch instead. But yeah, the Gear S3, what's this one? The Note 8 isn't worth saving money against the Note 9 at this point. The speakers on the Note 8 are awful. Yeah. The speakers, bigger battery alone are worth the extra money. That's a good point. What is the color of your Note 9? Guys, stop asking me what the color of my Note 9 is. Are you talking about the old radio back there? No, I got the Sphero Spider-Man. Don't you? Okay. So yes, I got that, and it's voice activated too. So yes. If I say hi, it'll go off. Is the Tab S4 good for Android gaming? I do not know yet because we don't know what graphics it'll have. But since it has Snapdragon 835, it's better than any other one. We all know you have the Note 9. Show us. I do not have the Note 9. Where should I get my Note 8 repaired? Cracked LCD? So here's the thing. I often recommend getting it through a Samsung service center if you have one near you, or if you can go into your local Best Buy, and if the Samsung part there can service it and send it out. The reason why I recommend that is because if you service the Samsung smartphone anywhere else, you lose the waterproofing. So yeah. I have iPC, and I'm seriously thinking about getting the new Microsoft Go. What are your thoughts? Microsoft Go. Is that the new... Wait. No, it's not called Go, is it? Like the light version of Windows, you're saying? What is that called? Is it called Microsoft Go? But the light version, the version of Windows that is only on the, that you can only get apps from the Microsoft Windows Store. I don't like that version at all. I'm sorry, I just don't. It's not worth it to me. Yeah, I use Terrarium daily. There you go. Do you think the new Tab S will be OLED screen? Yes, the last three Tab S's have been OLED. Yeah, right? I think it started with the Tab Pro. That was the first OLED. Then the Tab S2 and then the Tab S3 were all OLED. So those three have all been OLED. So yeah, the new one will be. Surprised Google doesn't have an Echo Show competitor. Also, I saw a small version of the show, but forgot the name. The Echo Spot, I think it's called. But Google is releasing 3 versions, like the Echo Show. One by Lenovo, one by LG, and one by JBL. So all 3 of those are supposed to be released by the end of this month. I'm waiting. I want to give them my money, but they don't release. But I've checked on that every week. I want those. Yeah, I'm watching in 1080p at 60 FPS. Okay, so yeah, I'm outputting at 1080p at 60 FPS for some people. I don't know why some people aren't. I don't know. Whoa, a whole bunch of questions just loaded. Everyone drink. What are we on, like the 3rd sip here? Let's see. Opinion on Chromebooks. Are they a please see replacement? Yes, it depends on who it's for, though. My mom, for instance, perfect for her. Chrome, you know, she can't get viruses. It's very simplistic, very easy to use. Perfect for her. My friend was actually getting an all-in-one computer, and all-in-one computers are, for the most part, a rip-off if you don't know which one to get, because, you know, you can get stuck with a Celeron processor garbage, an R3 Radeon, you know, just garbage stuff, really. So yeah, you have to really be careful on which one you get. But I asked him, like, what do you want to do with it? And honestly, a Chrome one for him would be fine too, because he just wants to use it for the internet, mainly internet research and all that kind of stuff, typing up documents, but Google Docs is fine for him. So yeah, it depends on the person. It is limited though. Like accounting, photo editing, and video editing are pretty much a no-go, and gaming. What service is better, Sprint or T-Mobile? Been with T-Mobile for 6 years. It depends on where you live. T-Mobile has gotten dramatically better over the past 6 years. I used to have a T-Mobile work phone and a Verizon personal phone. I think 3 years ago is when I switched. And throughout that entire time, I actually saw the Verizon service be way better than T-Mobile, and slowly T-Mobile be the same. And then T-Mobile even got faster at one point in Los Angeles. So it depends. There are some cities where Sprint is way better. There are some cities where T-Mobile is way better. It just depends on where you live. I really enjoy watching the lock screen, the new lock screen video on my Note 8. It always is 1080 on my phone. Awesome. Hi, idol YouTube tech guy. My Galaxy Note 8 still runs on Android 7.1 can I still upgrade right now? Asking because you said it's not advisable to upgrade. Oh, so yeah. You can still upgrade now, yes. But yeah, I just... Look, I mean, like, Quiet Storm, I believe his Note 8 is on Android 8.0, and I don't believe he's had any issues. Let me know if you have any issues, Quiet Storm. But, yeah, it depends on the person. I would, if you upgrade to Android 8, wouldn't upgrade past that, but that's what I'm just saying. Yeah. Would you mind making a video showcasing your Prime Day picks, a share list? Thanks, man. Yeah, I said actually at the beginning that we are going to be doing that at noon tomorrow, which is when Prime Day starts. I will be doing a list of the best deals I've seen in tech for Prime Day. However, throughout the entire day, I will be updating that list. So the whole point of it is, you know, come back and check on the video. In the description will be updates, and in the comment section I will put updates. Basically, every time I see a new good deal, I'll post it immediately. So kind of check immediately, but it's going to be a really cool thing to check out tomorrow. What case are you using on the Note 9? I just did a video for this. It's a skin case, or a case from Skinit rather. Basically really good protection case, kind of like an OtterBox style, but it's an Avengers Infinity War case from Skinit. And yeah, they did a sponsored video, and when I said I was going to keep this case on there, I really meant it. So yeah, I'll probably honestly keep this case until I trade this phone in. It's cool. I thought I was getting the cold shoulder. Oh, got it. Do you think all the love you give Samsung and not give Apple is why your channel hasn't gotten bigger, or get much views than other tech channels? I'm not sure, because, you know, Android Authority, Android Central, I mean, there are big Android channels. But again, I mean, we were originally an Android channel. Don't forget, we were originally an Android channel. So do I think the reason that, like, if I would give more love to Apple, do I think we would be bigger? No. I mean, every video I've done for Apple, so just to give an idea, I've done Apple hidden features videos. I've done Apple videos, but the views don't go anywhere. So it's like, I will keep trying. When the new iPhone, you know, XL or whatever, the highest end iPhone comes out, I'm going to buy it and I'm going to review it. Once I review it, you know, I mean, I'm going to do all the different videos that I do for most other ones, but am I going to spend as much time on it? No, because again, if I don't see the return on views, then why would I keep investing my time in it, you know? The reason why I do so Samsung heavy videos, and I've discussed this plenty of times, because people have accused me of being biased on Samsung. And I really just talk more about Samsung than any other one. I mean, I really like the OnePlus 6. This has been my second daily driver now for a while. But again, I will not talk about other phones as much because, again, I do 5 videos, 4 different videos on 4 different brands, and 1 Samsung video. That 1 Samsung video will get more views than all the other 4 videos combined. It's just how my channel is. So I go where the views are. That's what I do. Photoshop Touch was the most like regular Photoshop app I've seen. Whoa, a whole bunch of questions just loaded. I think that's the 4th drink. What is a copy? Oh, what is a copyright strike? A copyright strike is if you have a copyright strike, basically. Well, so there's plenty of different strikes you can get. A copyright strike is if you're using content from someone else that you shouldn't be using content on because they have copyright over that. Now, this can be done incorrectly at times. For instance, at CES, we filmed one of the entire things. What was it? One of the entire live events. I forget if it was the Samsung announcement or the Huawei announcement, or maybe both even. We filmed the entire thing. And here's the thing. CNET had covered that same one. And, you know, CNET is owned by CBS, I believe. So when we uploaded ours, it got flagged for a copyright strike. Sorry, a copyright content. It wasn't a strike. But basically it was flagged for copyright. And I was like, no, I shot all this footage. It was originally shot by me. This is not, you know, CNET's footage, you know, maybe similar angle, but no, it wasn't from them. So once it got over 1,000 views, because YouTube will only take a look at it if it has over 1,000 views. Once each video got over 1,000 views, then I was able, then a person took a look at it and was like, oh, yeah, no, this isn't CNET's, and they okayed it. That's what happens. Ricky, do you own cryptocurrencies? No, I missed the boat on that completely, and quite frankly, honestly, at the time, I just didn't have that much extra cash to do it. I was going through job changes, so I had no extra money to invest in cryptocurrency. I wish I would have. Good evening, Ricky. When is the release for the LG V40? That will most likely be announced at IFA. Yeah, IFA in September. So we'll wait. Most likely the release is usually late September, early October. Stop it. Your preference of front firing speakers, down firing, how many companies don't do this? Well, yeah, obviously front firing speakers are way better. My favorite speaker is still the Razer phone. That was the best speakers in my opinion. The S9 Plus though is a close second just because they're very loud. The LG V4, not V40, the LG G7 was a really good one, but with the case it didn't sound as loud. Again, no one really talked about that, but yeah. 14. How much will you think the Galaxy Watch and the Note 9 will cost? The Galaxy Watch will probably cost $300 to $350, and the Note 9 will cost anywhere from $920 to $960. So worst case scenario, you're talking about $1310 before tax. Save. A 1440p IPS display or a 1080p OLED. Oh, are you talking about the new Surface Go laptop? Sorry, that's what I was confused about. Again, I wouldn't get the Surface Go laptop because I do believe it's on a very low-end processor, and it has that version where it's light. It depends. It's like a Chromebook. But then again, if you're getting something like that, then why not just get a Chromebook? I think they're better. Longer battery life, I would probably say too. 1080p AMOLED versus 1440p IPS, I would go with the 1080p AMOLED. That's me, but it depends on you. NVIDIA Shield 2018, probably not. No, I think you're going to get one next year, but not this year. I think they're going to announce it at CES. But we'll have to wait and see. Apple imposed a copyright strike for a video from 4 years ago for a hack to get developer preview on iOS 10. Really? That sucks and that's stupid. I would fight it, but yeah, that's me. How is your Note 9? How much is your Note 9 going to cost? I mean, I'm trying to get it to not cost me anything. You hear anything about the PlayStation 5? No, I've not heard anything about the PlayStation 5 yet. I think the Microsoft Surface Go is what people are talking about. Yes, that's fair. Let's see. At Isaac Wright, are you going? Can I get any good laptop for under $1,000? I'm a high school student. Plenty. Definitely check out for Amazon Prime deals. But yeah, no, get an i7 processor. Maybe you might not get the 8th gen, but you might get the 7th gen. I mean, I just got one for my wife. I think it was $800. It was a Dell XPS 13-inch. 16 gigs of RAM, i7 processor, 7th gen. Or no, it was 8th gen actually. No, well, it was 7th gen. It was 7th gen. But yeah, it works phenomenal for her, and I think that was $800. Perfect for a student. Battery life is ridiculous. I mean, yeah. So, yes, you definitely can. But yeah, you want an i7 processor. 7th gen is probably going to be more likely where you're going to land than 8th gen. You want a solid state drive, 256 or 512, preferable. Probably for that price range under 1,000, you're probably gonna get 256. If you can't get 512 though, all power to you. And at least 8 gigs of RAM. That's what you're looking for. Go find. To repair your Samsung screen, take your phone to You Break We Fix. They use Samsung parts. Cool. Do they certify? The thing is always ask them, will it still be waterproof? That's my main thing, is not only Samsung parts, will they guarantee the waterproofing? Because that's a big thing. I lost count of sips. Just see 2 Ricky's now. You should stop taking sips. Ricky, your channel is awesome, but you're a horrible liar. I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't lied about anything today. Man, this fingerprint is so much easier. Microsoft Go is a new tablet coming out on August 22nd. Yes. We should reach out to Microsoft about reviewing that, actually. Does the Pixel Chromebook support Linux application? I heard it's about to, but it doesn't yet. I heard it's about to, though. Do you think they would ever make an active version of the Note series? No. Have you heard any update on Samsung SMS bug? Is it safe to use? I would still use a third-party one. I've not heard any update to make it safe yet. And Lord knows they take a long time with their updates. What I got to do to get the Note 9 Bixby edition. Unlocked phone or on a contract with carriers, what do you prefer? So far for the past 2 years, I have gotten the phones unlocked now, ever since Samsung started offering it. So yeah, I don't know if I would go back to a T-Mobile version and have the bloatware again. Although I have considered it, just because I feel that the internet speed is a little bit faster on the T-Mobile version than the unlocked one. I might just do it because Samsung has been really bad about the unlocked one for updates. So I don't know. I am debating about that right now. Although, to be honest, I feel like I might try carrier version again. We'll have to wait and see. And which one has a better deal. Hope for Switch deals may take the plunge on the get the Nintendo Switch. Oh man, they have a hack for the Nintendo Switch. As soon as it gets perfected, I probably will do that hack on the channel because, yeah, it's awesome. What is the specific version of the OS on your Galaxy Note 8 international version? I do not have my Note 8 right now, the international version. I only have my S9 Plus. So yeah, I don't have it with me, unfortunately. I'm letting a friend borrow it. Which ecosystem do you use? I am Google ecosystem the most. I use Windows as well, of course. My PC is Windows. But yeah, Google ecosystem the most. I'm really not into Samsung ecosystem. I'm really not into Windows ecosystem. Not into Apple ecosystem that much, other than, you know, having an Apple account and downloading apps for it. But yeah, that's my most ecosystem. Anchor Power 2 20,000 is IQ. I thought it was quick charge compatible. I'm sad, very confused with all the 2.0, 3.0. Yeah, that's why actually, again, the one I recommended, the one, I'm going to post this link again. Again, this is an Amazon affiliate link. If you click it, it will help out the channel if you buy stuff in 24 hours. So that link basically is to my YouTube affiliate Amazon profile, which is an influencer. Basically shows you all the stuff that I've bought over time. So everything that I have in the studio is on that page. And the one that I have there is the Anker Power Core 2 10,000, and that one is quick charge. So the reason I got that one is because it has quick charge. So that's the one I recommend instead of the IQ version, which doesn't have quick charge. Let's see. What's up, Ricky? What's up? My phone is still doing well. Oh, so yeah, his phone is still doing well on Android 8.0. I hate other tech writers and video YouTubers always give Apple credit where it's not due. And Ricky is few people that actually gives credit where it's due regardless of the maker. Thank you, I appreciate that, Crystal. Yeah, I mean, if I know who was really behind it, I'm going to give that one credit. It's like next year when Samsung comes out with the built-in fingerprint scanner on a phone, I'm gonna be like, Samsung was innovative. Vivo showed us it last year. Like, you know, it's you have to give credit to who did it. Yes, I would say that. And that's not just, yeah, it's not just Apple, it's not just Samsung. Apple and Samsung popularized everything, but other companies do it first. Hey Ricky, will they ever bring back the white back on Note phones because white is the best color? We talked about this a couple weeks ago, Michael, but carriers are the reason why actually manufacturers don't make white phones anymore. Carriers, I want to say 3 years ago, whenever you stop seeing white phones, basically they were like, hey, we don't want white. It doesn't sell the most, it sells the least rather in our stores. Can you give us silver or any other colors except for white? Once they ask manufacturers that, they stop doing it. Apple was one of the only ones that, you know, Apple does whatever they want. But basically at that point, you stop seeing white in the US for smartphones, and, you know, manufacturers aren't going to make white phones in different countries, or they do sometimes, but that's why you don't see it in the US, because carriers actually asked them not to make white. Although now I think white would be popular because enough time's gone by and people want white phones again. So yeah. White is the best color unless you're the YouTube tech guy, then it's blue. Hey Ricky, I have Samsung S7. What smartphone would you recommend? I mean, there's so many right now. The S9 would obviously be an obvious upgrade. You have Pixel phone coming out soon. You have a V series phone coming out. You have the Asus phone. There's a lot of phones. I mean, for the price, the OnePlus is great. So it just really matters on you. Wait, what are you looking for? Which TV do you have? I have the TV that I reviewed 2 months ago, 3 months ago. No, I think it was the beginning of the year, actually, now that I think about it. It's the Samsung MU8000 series, I want to say. It's a 65-inch Samsung. I want to say it's MU8000. We have a video for it on the channel on our TV reviews. We've only done 2 TV reviews so far. But yeah, it's great. I mean, will I upgrade this year? No. I tend to upgrade my TVs every 2 years. What I do is basically I go to my friends and I'm like, hey, do you guys want to buy a TV for this much? And, you know, say it's $800 or $1,000 or whatever. I sell it to them for that, and then I, you know, buy a $1,500 TV with the difference. So yeah. And I review it for its tax write-off. Have you heard about the Smartisan phone with 1 terabyte of storage? I have not heard about that phone. 1 terabyte of storage. I mean, sure, why not? If you need it. I mean, yeah. Is Xiaomi products available in the US? You can get them from Amazon or eBay, but they are not made for the US, so the bands don't all perfectly work. Yeah. You can get the international version of the Xiaomi Mi Mix 3, and that's the best Xiaomi phone you can get in the US. But yes, they're not made for the US yet. Xiaomi did promise that they would be coming next year. Thanks for answering. Awesome, you're awesome. Thank you, I appreciate that. Company Break iFix is Samsung certified for warranty repairs. Does continue all waterproofing, rest factory warranty, I believe, for 9 days. You should use that company then. Ufix iBreak. That is an awesome company if they do that. T-Mobile version doesn't have a lot of bloatware. 90% of it is uninstallable. That's good. What do you think about Motorola smartphones? Good. I have not heard from Motorola this year to review their new phones. I probably am going to reach out to them because at this point, I mean, we still haven't reviewed the Moto G6, and I would want to review that before the Note 9, although that's almost impossible now. But we'll see. Wait, there's a SMS bug on Samsung? Yeah, so if you haven't heard, basically, with the new carriers switching over to this new technology of RCS, there has been an issue with Samsung's built-in text messaging app. It's only their built-in text messaging app, so if you use any third-party text messaging app, you don't have this issue. Android messaging, Pulse SMS, what was the older ones? I don't remember the older ones anymore. Mighty Text, no, not Mighty Text, but there's plenty of them. If you use any of those, you won't have any issues. But basically, what is happening is a little annoyingly funny. You could be sending random photos from your phone, you don't know which ones, to random contacts on your smartphone. That is happening because of this. So yeah, if you don't want to send that photo to that person, change your SMS for now. Laptops, computers, iPods, Samsung S4 tablets, Chromes, best to get. What? I don't know, Howard. Laptops, computers, I'm not sure what you're asking here. People, he don't have the Note 8 because he already got the Note 9. Stop saying I have the Note 9. Is the Nintendo Switch hack you talked about to play emulators? That is part of it from what I hear. They're getting to that, but they don't play well yet. Emulators do not play well yet. However, they are working on it. By the way, that it's only currently, like, get a Switch now because Nintendo is blocking the hack for all the new ones that are coming out. So get a Switch now. Post that link tomorrow if it expires. I will post the link again tomorrow at noon. Yes. Any show you are watching nowadays? No, I'm still catching up on Luke Cage right now with my wife. We didn't end up seeing it. We finished Jessica Jones finally, seeing that. But like, you know, we see Shark Tank, and I mean, I really got back into wrestling, so I'm watching a lot of that. But yeah, I haven't seen too many of a show, I would say, for a while. Also, Note 8. Any news on the Surface phone? No new update yet on that. Can you please explain what is a blockchain phone? So here we go. Okay, cryptocurrency. Basically, I'm going to really try to simplify this. Cryptocurrency. You can actually get cryptocurrency from your computer for your computer basically being a blockchain, which is kind of like, so when you're not using your computer is working as a blockchain, which is allowing cryptocurrency to function. Hopefully that makes sense. So a phone that is a blockchain phone basically allows you to do that. I don't think they are that effective, to be honest, and I don't think they're worth it. So don't worry about it, is what I would say. Unless you're really into cryptocurrency, you don't need to know about it. Did I say Ufix? Did I say Ufix iBreak? I meant iBreak Ufix. Or whichever one. Yeah, whichever one. The one you list is the same as the iQOO I was going to get, but the one you list, I got the bigger version instead. I don't think the quick charge is on either. The one I list, it does have quick charge. It actually says compatible with quick charge devices. So that one is actually quick charge compatible. Just making sure again. Yes, it is quick charge compatible. So yes, the one I listed is quick charge compatible. The other ones are not. The upgraded version, the one that says, yeah. Yes, the one that I listed is quick charge 3.0 compatible, because that is the one I have. I know it says iQOO on there, but it is quick charge compatible. Whereas the upper version isn't, if that makes sense. Yes, I don't have it with me right now, or else I could do it, but yes. And yeah, everyone in there saying that yes, it does fast charge Samsung smartphone. So yes, the one I have on there is it. Let's see. I kissed your... Oh, I missed your comment. I see. Typo there. Galaxy Phone does have a little bloatware, 90% uninstallable. That's good. I think I said that, but I think I read that, but yes. Is the Note 9 sitting on your desk? No. It is not sitting on my desk. A phone would lay on a desk. Have you ever rooted your Android devices? Back in the day, I have not rooted... I don't know how long. I mean, yeah, I didn't root for a long time. You should have a drawing to see who guessed the color of the Note 9. Not gonna go there. Any phone supports Quick Charge 4.0? Yeah, the Razer phone. That was amazing. I see the Rocketbook on your list on Amazon. Thoughts on it? It's awesome. Yes. I actually I bought that last year, meant to do a review on it before school time, never did. Guess what video I'm doing for school time this year? So yeah, that will be coming. Thoughts on Razer Huntsman Elite? Isn't that their like really ridiculous keyboard or something? Is that the keyboard one? Yes, it's their keyboard. So here's my thing. I'm not too much into mechanical keyboards. I know it's like a sin in the tech world, the PC master race. I'm not into mechanical keyboards, and I'm not into wired keyboards. I like my wireless, and I love this Logitech one. They're not paying me for this, even though Logitech. But yeah, it's still my favorite keyboard. I've had this one forever. And my friend who, like, I told him one time, like, dude, I feel like I type faster on this. He's like, no, that's insane. And he was like, then he tested it out and he's like, oh no, it actually does feel like nice. Like you actually can, it feels like you're a little bit faster with it. So yeah. Even though, again, obviously wired and mechanical, far better for PC Master Race. Can't wait for Samsung's new tablet. No kidding. I'm still using the Note 10.1 2012 edition. I remember that. Oh, and you rooted it. I see. Hey Ricky, are you sure that the Pixel XL3 is going to have a notch? Please say not so. It's gonna have a notch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for them too. Have you heard any updates on graphene batteries? No, not yet. Again, I told you guys I thought it was 3 to 5 years away, and I still think that. Is Huawei MateBook Pro a good product? It's an amazing product. The Huawei MateBook X Pro, we reviewed it. It was awesome. Really can't say enough good things about it. Check out our review if you haven't seen it. I really wish Huawei had let me. I actually asked them to let me keep it. They said no. Have a good night, Ricky. Wife will get mad, JK. Oh yeah, it is past my time. That is true. Guys, I will have to get going. Some of my viewers know my wife can't stream when I do these videos. I'm probably going to get a message from her in a second. So yeah, we're going to wrap this up, guys. Thank you always, guys, so much for tuning in. Make sure you hit like, thumbs up before you head out. I'm going to leave the Amazon link one more time on here. Click it again. Any purchases you make after clicking that in 24 hours helps out the channel. And if you're planning on buying things for Amazon Prime Day, it really goes a long way. Really, it does. So yeah, guys, thank you so much as always for watching. Make sure to stay tuned. Again, all Amazon Prime tech deals we're going to cover tomorrow. So join me at noon tomorrow. All right, guys, thank you again as always for watching. This has been RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, why don't you go ahead and subscribe up there. Make sure you follow us on social media right here. And of course, check out our latest video up there. And right down here, you're going to find the perfect video for you. Or at least that's what YouTube tells me. Thanks again.